Back in April of 2021, I backed a Kickstarter called Auroboros by Warchief Gaming. Now, Warchief Gaming is a company created by Chris Menson and a few others that came over from Blizzard Entertainment, the creators of World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, and other cool games. And they created this, pen and paper TTRPG company, and this is their first product they were putting out. So we're going to take a look at that product today as it just showed up in the mail. I have a box here, and we're going to do a quick little unboxing video on Auroboros. So let's get into it. Hello everybody, I'm Joe and this is the DM Toolbox, your go-to place to get all the tools you need to enhance your D&D games. As always, before we get started today, please hit the like button if you like the content I'm putting out, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so we can do some more great giveaways and keep on growing this channel. Also, make sure you're following me over on Twitter at Toolbox_DM, and I have my Instagram going as well now. Check out DM Toolbox on Instagram. Okay, Auroboros, Warchief Games. Like I said in my intro, this is a company started by Chris Menson and a few others. Now, Chris Menson kind of was the creator, so to speak, of Warcraft. He wrote the original Warcraft book. He is a good world builder. So I was curious to see what kind of D&D product he would put out. And this being the first one, I thought, let's check it out. I don't normally go for these types of products that, it's a 5e D&D game, but from what I saw of it, it looks like it has a lot of its own base classes, and it's more of its own game built on D&D 5e rather than just a straight D&D 5e game, or so I kind of the impression I get. But I backed this a long time ago. It was April 2021. And, I haven't really followed it too closely. I didn't keep an eye on the updates and stuff like that. But I got a shipping notice this week, and sure enough, it showed up in the mail today. So we're going to unbox this thing, take a look at everything that's inside. This Kickstarter funded in about 11 minutes. It raised over $1.2 million by the end of the Kickstarter, so it was a highly successful Kickstarter. And I think the Chris Menson name definitely carried some weight with that. People, I think, wanted to see some more of his world building, as he does a good job with that kind of thing. So let's crack this box open and see what we get. All right, pocket knife. Now, I have not done an unboxing video in a long time. I don't normally do them, but I figured why not? It could be fun with this one. So let's have a look-see. All right, lots of packaging. The first thing I seem to have in here is a deck of items, I want to say. It looks like it's a magic item deck. I see a Wondrous Item Legendary on here. So you can kind of take a look at that. So it looks like, let's crack it open and take a look. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, so yeah, we definitely have some magic items. So about all these right here, magic items. And then this is a spell deck as well. So it looks like there's some unique spells. So we have a spell deck here too. I'll just grab one and let you kind of see it. Here's one called Aquatic Limb. So yeah, not sure exactly how many of each we have. The magic item cards, like I said, here's this magic item, but then on the back of the card, looks like it tells a little bit more about it. So I guess this side of the card is more of like kind of a description flavor, where the back of the card here is actually the actual like kind of mechanics of it. What's next? What do we have here? Ooh, we have dice. I always do love new dice. I got a game tonight. Maybe I'll bring these with and play with these. Let's take a look. So an Ouroboros is like, that's the snake, the circular snake that kind of winds in on itself and eats itself. So they kind of have that logo built right onto some of these dice. Let's see, the D20 has looks like the A for Ouroboros as the 20. My first roll with it is a natural 1. That's not a good sign. The set has 4d6 and then one of each of the other dice. So It would have been nice to have a second D20 in the set, but looks like a decent, cool looking set of dice. Here's a D10. Just kind of the green and brown theme. Let's see, we got just a little note in case I'm missing something, so I'll have to go through later and check to see if I could be missing anything. All right, some stuff on the side here. Ooh, all right. Character sheets. Look at these character sheets. That's kind of cool. I like those. Let's open this up. Wow. All right. You know, I have never been big into like fancy character sheets, but lately I have definitely been checking them out more. I actually kind of built my own custom character sheet for, if you watch my video on pip systems, which is a type of alternative to Milestone or XP. I built a character sheet specifically for using the pip system, but just had stuff that I wanted to see on a character sheet. So I actually have that posted for download on that video. But this is cool. I like the art. It's fancy. It looks cool. There's a stack of them here. I don't know exactly how many, but a good stack of character sheets. You know, so can definitely run with that and play with that. And then looks like I got my DM screen here, which DM screens are cool. Now I got my wooden DM screen right up here that I use a lot, but generally in my setup I end up with at least 2 DM screens on the table, kind of side by side, my wood one, and then like my D&D kind of, you know, cardboard one that has all those charts and stuff. And then on my wood one, I end up magnetizing like other stuff that's custom for my game on there. All right, so we got 2 things in here. So here's the DM screen. So I'm going to step back here and show you this art. On the inside, we've got tables here. There's a bounties table, a writs table, concentration, travel distance, urban encounters, conditions, setting a DC, descent chart. So this is probably a custom rule. We've got scales, shed skin, fangs, venom, and dread, and then devouring. So we'll have to probably read through the rules and figure out what that means. And then this coils table. So there's definitely some custom rules that I'm sure are in the game that will make this make more sense. And then, what is this? Oh, it's a map. All right, so it's a fold-out hardboard map. I'm holding it upside down. Here we go. So, more than tri-fold, like 6-fold. See if I can kind of give you a. Don't know how well you can see that, but it is a cool map. It's hard to manage for a video. But yeah, so we got this hard map. Looks like, you know, this thing is probably able to mark on it with like wet or dry erase markers or something. So that's kind of cool. All right. I do like it. It does fold up nice. A lot more durable than a paper map. What else here? Speaking of paper maps, so the locations on that big map seem to have a map of more locations here. It looks like we've got more broken down maps of all the different areas, the different towns and stuff. None of these are battle maps, but they are cool maps. I wonder if these would make for handouts or a GM map, but definitely seems cool. Okay, I'm back. I had to pull this guy out of the bigger box. So I'm going to cut this guy open for you now, and we'll take a look at all the books. It's heavy, too. I don't remember. I honestly should have gone down the list and seen what I'm supposed to be getting, you know, from the Kickstarter page, so I could kind of prime you for it. But this is fun. I haven't done, like I said, I haven't done an unboxing video in so long. All right, inside, there's another box. So give me a second. Okay, so in that box was this box. So we got a box in a box in a box. So good packaging. Ooh, okay. So I did get limited edition books. I got like the special edition. So it is a box set, like the sleeve, cover, all that kind of thing. So lots of foam to protect it. And here it is. So there appears to be 2 big books and then something else in there. So let's crack it open and take a look. I like this, the case, the slip case. It's got the Ouroboros on it. Very cool, very cool. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I know I'm moving around a lot. I'm kind of getting away from my microphone, so I apologize if there's some bad audio. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is the World Book. So it says Ouroboros, Coils of the Serpent, World Book, Law Brand. So don't know what that means. Law Brand. All right. Ooh, guys. All right. So check this out. The pages are gold. I like that. Gold foil kind of pages. Very, very cool. Again, you got your figure 8 Ouroboros on there. Opening it up, it is a big book. So let's see here. How many pages is this book? Wow, nice art too. I'll have to show you guys some of this. So it's about 400 pages, including the index. There is a sample of the character sheet in the back. And then some really cool artwork. Lots of tables. Okay, so here's that coils table we talked about earlier with the DM screen. Very nice. I wonder who the art... I gotta look and see who does the photography. It looks very Mike Shelley-esque, maybe? I don't know. So no, photography is Francisca Barland and Mark Briner. So, but yeah, it's cool. Here's some more artwork. Part 1, the world, the realm of Lawbrand. So I guess Lawbrand is actually the name of the realm, like the continent or whatever, you know. Instead of Faerun, it's a Lawbrand. So let's see here. Is there a table of contents? I like going through. Yeah, so table of contents. Let's just kind of do the table of contents thing because I like doing that. So part 1, the world. We have a world map. Let's look at that. And then we've got history, fractions, locations. Part 2 is heroes. We have player races. There seems to be 5. Player classes. There's a fighter, monk, rogue, and warlock. Now, I'm curious to see. I need to dig in and see if can we be traditional D&D races and classes as well, or is it kind of tied down to this stuff? There's spells. There's sigils. Then there's something called the Mark of the Serpent, and then part 3 is adventuring. So building a campaign, running the Mark of the Serpent, adventure guide, and then magic items and the bestiary. And then the backers are in the back along with a big index. But let's look at the world map. I guess that world map is probably the same as that fold-out one we looked at earlier. Yeah, so it's the same as the fold-out one. But what's cool, like we said, is each of these kind of circled locations has one of those paper maps for it. And I'm betting that if we go through here, we probably see those maps in here as well. But it does seem pretty cool. Like I said, this is more of an unboxing than a full review. So I'll have to go through this book at some point and give you guys like a full review on it. But let's look at the second book. All right, so the second book is Ouroboros Coil of the Serpents Under the Sun. So I believe this is an adventure. This is the adventure book, I think. Let's see here. Okay, so you know what? Actually, this is not an adventure book. I believe this is a freaking novel. That's what this looks like. This is not an adventure book. This is a novel. It is literally a story that takes place in the world. Interesting thing to put in a gaming thing that you're buying, but I want to say something that I like it because, like, one of the things I always liked about Dragonlance was all the novels. It really teaches me more about the world. I get a feel for the flavor and the people of the world by reading those books. And when I run a game in there, I kind of know those places. I'm familiar with them. I understand how the different peoples act and feel about things. It's something I wish that some of the other bigger third-party publishers would do. I even told Cobalt Press, man, you guys got to publish books, right? Because I love that idea. So kind of neat. If I don't know when I'm going to have time to read it. Maybe there's an audiobook. That would be kind of cool. But it is very cool. Very cool cover. Again, the gold pages. You know, it does have the sewn-in bookmark and the binding. As does the other book, has both the sewn-in bookmark and binding. So very, very cool. There's their little logo on the back. Hefty, man. That's a big book too. This is, God, I don't even know how many pages. Some cool like sketch art in the back. Wow, super super neat. It looks like, yeah, there's a whole art gallery section. But it looks like the story itself runs about 210 pages or so, all the way to the epilogue here at the end. So pretty cool. Last is there's this other section, but it's like almost like another slipcase within it that doesn't come out. So in that is stuff. And it looks like it comes with another DM screen and another one of those fold-out maps. So I guess I got 2 of those, which is cool, I guess. Interesting. Seems kind of weird to do 2 of them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but like why not put something else in there? I'd rather have gotten like a minis or something than a second set of something I already have. But it's cool. I like it. So, you know, if you backed just this, maybe, and that's probably what it was. You could probably back just this without all the other stuff that I also added on. So you would still have the maps. But I guess I don't get why they would do it. Like have a level where you get the other stuff plus this if you already have this, you know? Unless I back something by accident. I don't know. Maybe I did some kind of add-on that I didn't need or didn't realize I didn't need. But it is a cool set. You know, I will definitely dig into it more. I gotta say, the books themselves, the physical books, are nice. It's like this faux leather kind of cover. Feels very nice. Looks very good quality. I'm curious to see the quality of the content now. Like that's kind of my next thing. Let's look at the quality of the content and, you know, see how good it is, because it looks cool. But yeah, as far as just an unboxing and a physical first look at it, I am impressed. I think it'll be cool. At the very least, it's going to look neat on my shelf. So in the future, I will bring you guys more of a full review of this product. But do me a favor, in the comments, let me know, is this a product that you backed? Were you curious about it? Do you want to see the full review of it? Let me know what you think about, Warchief Gaming and their first D&D 5e product. All right, that's it for now. And until next time, roll those dice.